All right. Straight politicking. Alex Alonso, 101 on all your social media platforms. That's Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And I am here with the mayor, the Inglewood legend, the brother from the eye, Munchie B is in the house. And then we're also joined by our co-hosts 2 times in a row.
Three, I think.
3 in a row.
3 in a row?
Yeah.
Is this 3 in a row? Okay, I'm losing track. We got Out the Mud, ODM Slim
Yes, sir.
is in the house from out the 50s.
Hello.
All right, first thing I wanted to just acknowledge is that the basketball team from the city I was born in finally won a championship, and it has never happened in my lifetime. Ain't that a trip?
Well, it happened in your lifetime. What just happened? I'm just saying. It's like you told me before, but it happened now, so you can't say that.
I'm acknowledging this is the first time.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
You have to be a diehard Knicks fan for the last 50 years.
For sure.
I know they going crazy in New York.
For sure.
But they almost won one in '99, but they didn't have Patrick Ewing during the playoffs. He was injured, and they got swept by the Spurs.
99. Yeah, that's yeah.
That was when they had David Robinson
And Tim Duncan.
and Tim Duncan. They called it the Twin Towers.
Right.
That was a crazy team with 2 centers.
That was his second year. Yep.
Yeah, he was. That's when Tim Duncan was just getting his thing going.
Right.
And I believe that might have been Robinson's last year.
Right. It was.
So, and that was also a strike season, by the way. It was shortened.
Right. It was short season.
So the Knicks were a top team that year, but they didn't have Patrick Ewing in the playoffs.
Hey, you know that I don't know if it passed already, but if but when they had a parade, it's gonna be star studded.
Oh yeah,
Everybody gonna come out.
they already turned up in that
They
city.
turned up, bro. They had I think 60-some arrests,
Yeah,
a shooting,
Yeah.
4 stabbings,
yeah. They burned up
and right at that night, one night.
I think they burned up a police car
They
too.
burned the police car up.
Yeah.
It was it's like, I don't know, it's like, regardless, if we lose, we're gonna burn it down. If we win, we're gonna burn it down. So what's the point of winning and losing?
No, I think winning is when people really turn up.
Nah, I think they gonna turn up, period.
Nah, I think they turning up more with this W than they would have
Nah, I feel
lost
that. I feel
because
that. I feel
they
that.
ain't ever won nothing.
Is Jalen Brunson the baddest dude in the NBA?
He took the lead.
Yeah,
Sure.
I believe that. I believe he won the baddest because the height and all that, you know what I'm saying? It all counts. Him and his heart, his height, all that counts. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that's 6'9", 6'8", and they doing some amazing things, but it's like they huge. This man and the crazy part is he doing it with the same his team that he had.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
How many Villanova dudes is on that
3.
team?
3.
That's crazy.
They won the national championship too, though.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they won national championship together.
I remember
Hey,
that.
he the baddest because he show up when it matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people be like doing their thing all through the season and
Right.
the playoffs, but then when it's that crunch time, they crumble. But he you know what I mean?
Showed up and showed off on everything.
So he was the best team. He was the shortest guy on the Knicks, and he beat the tallest guy on the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama, yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever his name is.
and I think Wembanyama is nice, and I think that his prototype build might be the future of the NBA. Look, all your centers now are shooters. Remember, there was a time where centers never shot.
But that been like that though. So he didn't make that.
No, he didn't. He definitely didn't make it.
I'm just saying. So you can't say it's like the next, because that's a freak of nature.
Nah, there's a lot of tall guys that are doing that now.
But what? Doing what?
The original centers wasn't shooting threes
Nah.
and shit.
No, that's a fact. But you gotta understand when that all transpired when, like, what's a boy from the Trailblazers, the power forward, dang, that's them tall ones start shooting that, start having the 2, the 3, and all that. That been changed. I'm not saying that you got even Towns, when Towns first came in the league, he was like shooting threes off this world.
Yeah,
He just slowed down and got into the center.
but no one over 7 feet has been a
That's
shooter.
the only thing that's different.
Hey.
And it's no one. Well, if you think about Kevin Durant is 7 feet, so, anyway.
Kevin Durant might be 6'11".
Oh,
7. And then you also had Dirk Nowitzki.
I was gonna say that.
I think he was 6'11",
he was
7.
7 foot.
He was 7 feet.
He was 7'2", 7'1". Like, so this say 7. I don't know.
No, but I'm saying just like the point guard, what's his name, changed the whole game. Stephon Curry. He changed the whole game with the 3-point shot.
Shooters.
Yeah.
How is he even a point guard and not a shooting guard? But the way he shoots.
He brings up the ball.
Because the height showed a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand when you're a point guard, you facing a lot of people that in that size range. He's 6'3". See what I'm saying? So 6'3", 6'4" is like that's point guard. 6'1", 6 foot on up like to 6'4", but then like shooting guards 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". You know what I'm saying? It's the height.
But that was incredible. That was an incredible game. All those games were close.
Right, 4 points, something like that.
Yeah, the biggest one was a 10-point game. I think it was game 1 or 2, but everything else was like 1 point, 2 points.
Sure, facts.
They must have had the shortest margin of victory.
They have. They were saying the short margin of victory by I think it was 4 points was like out of 5 games, probably 4 games was like 4 points or less.
All those games was tight.
Right.
And the incredible comeback
on game 4.
On game 4 by
That was
29 points.
That was embarrassing.
That right there killed them.
That was embarrassing,
that's
bro.
when experience come in play.
But that was embarrassing, bro.
Yeah,
it was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
But I saw this great clip of all of the experts saying that Jalen Brunson was too small for the NBA.
Right.
From Stephen A. Smith
Right.
to Charles Barkley. I mean, to all the experts said, he's not
He's
good
not
enough.
gonna be even when he was in because he went to Dallas first. You know what I'm saying? He was in Dallas. They were saying like he was not gonna be. He didn't have it to be that star. You know what I'm saying? That New York was crazy for even going to get him and doing all that for him.
Yeah. And maybe they was, but they got him because his dad was working over there.
It don't matter.
His dad, his dad had a big impact
I
on
don't
that.
think that even was. I don't even think that is it.
Man, if his dad wasn't working for the New York Knicks, I don't think he would have even been over there.
Listen, first of all,
how you pronounce it? Nepotism.
Nepotism. Yeah.
Well, it worked out in that. This ain't no Bronny and LeBron type get up. That experiment worked over there.
It did work.
It's multiple because Karl Anthony Towns' dad played for the Knicks. They both played for the Knicks. The dads, they both played for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? For a short period of times. But him being over there, I think it was his son saying from the gate that he wanted to be in New York. Not because, you know what I'm saying, it's like even with LeBron.
So what do his dad do?
Anthony. He a coach. He assistant coach.
Oh, his dad is assistant coach for the Knicks?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, his assistant coach. But his dad played for the Knicks too.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the days.
He was an average player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's like, and I think that's because they believed in him, bro. They believed in him, bro. He's a winner.
I think his dad was on that 99 team.
Yeah.
That almost.
Yeah, that almost won.
Yeah, that almost won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All right, man. I wanted to also acknowledge and shout out that our boy Spody Face got a new channel. It's called Spoetic Justice.
Yeah, Poetic Justice.
And go tap in with his new channel and run his numbers up because he was on a nice roll.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit at the worst time.
You got headed on.
Right.
And I believe that his page was booming.
It was.
In that month. He had that 1 month it was booming.
Listen, bro, that man probably in the first couple of weeks made like probably almost 10 bands.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and got him right out of there. That's crazy. It was hating.
And here's another thing. You don't always know who's reporting your page.
Right.
Now, if it's a copyright strike, they're going to tell you,
Facts.
StreetTV just struck you. Mm-hmm. But if it's a personal harassment or a bullying claim, you can do those anonymously.
Facts.
So there's not going to be an email saying that Whack 100 did it or Compton Rick Rock did it. But you kind of know who's behind it if you're paying attention.
Facts.
So I wanted to let people know that there's not always that email you get that identifies someone. But in Snoopy Badass situation, they sent an email out to Spider, and they sent an email out to me saying that he was trying to strike our channels, but we struck him instead. Yeah, and they took his channel down for just abusing the system.
No. Spider didn't strike back.
No,
they did it on their own because it was copyright and what.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah, he tried to strike.
He tried to strike them, and they struck him back.
He tried to strike Spider, and he also tried to strike me.
Okay.
And then in Spider's situation, they sent him an email warning him that, hey, this dude tried to strike you, but we realized it was not a valid strike.
Yes.
And guess what? We took his channel down.
Right.
That was the funniest removal.
Yeah, and Spider had nothing to do with that, by the
Oh,
way.
for sure.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing to do with it. They just alerted him that this guy was making faulty claims, and then he sent a cyberbullying strike to me. You know,
Man, cyberbullying because you told on somebody, man.
nah, I never even he just cyberbullying me or claiming that I cyberbullied him because we talk about him.
But
We react to him.
If you tell on somebody and you a part of this culture, and you the person we can point out and say, oh look, that's the wrong example. Hey,
Nah, we were reacting to some. He had this one video talking about he's gonna bring Drake to Compton. It was just
I
hilarious.
remember say that.
Yeah,
I remember say
you
that.
know, we react to some of the dumb stuff he says.
He's not even from Compton.
I know.
No, I laughed hard at that when he like, I'm bringing Drake to Bompton. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man.
I wonder who was playing the trick on him, acting like they was talking to him.
Now he really thought something was going on that was legitimate, but
Right.
it was nothing.
Somebody played a game on that.
That man,
poor
that man think he think Kendrick Lamar want him. He think everybody's plotting on him.
Oh yeah, he said Kendrick Dr. Style, his dress code.
Bro, come on, he said everything. This man is busy. Oh, I was the first to do that. Why would Kendrick say catching fades and thing? Who caught the four? Who caught four fades? Come on, sir.
Yeah, man.
They been saying anything coming out here, bro. This people is
And Kendrick said squabble up. He didn't say get beat up. He said squabble up.
squabble up.
It's
Squabble
crazy.
up.
I ain't brought that man up in a very long time, and I don't.
She gonna bring you up
He
though.
always seem to throw me in there. I'm like, wow, this dude still thinking about me.
Of course.
I think he mentions.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say he mentions in all his content. He's got to say Munchie B's name a couple times. For some reason, he likes he likes to blame me for posting his testimony transcripts. Alex Alonso never posted the transcripts to his testimony.
That's on Spider page.
That's on Spider's page. Spider not only did Spider post them, he went and found the woman from Crown TV who used to play transcripts from trials and have the voice narrating
Yeah,
it.
right. I seen that. I remember that.
He found the same person and had her narrate his testimony against TC.
Right.
That wasn't me. I never dropped no transcripts on this dude, but he constantly says it on his channel. I don't know why because he got nothing negative to say about me, to keep it real.
Come on, bro. If you, everything he did, he's a failure. That man's a failure, bro. And of course, he gonna everybody else that's doing it, they either jocked him, they stole it from him, he did it first, and they all stupid. Straight up. That's his whole claim to life. Oh yeah, that was my thing first. I was the first one to do that. Man, stop it, bro.
I'm the first one to take cameras into 4 different public housing projects, all within the same couple years.
That's hard.
There's only one black projects that I haven't taken cameras into.
Haciendas,
Nah,
Avalon Gardens.
Avalon Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken cameras into the Pueblos multiple times, Jordan Downs multiple times, Nickerson Gardens multiple times, and in the Imperial Courts multiple times. First one to do all of those, which I never thought I didn't think I was doing anything at the time.
Right.
But when looking back at it, I was like, oh wow, nobody had done that. You know, I remember when I was in the Pueblos about I think I did Project Bo in 2017, 9 years ago.
So what he do?
That's where he's from.
I'm saying, what he do though? What is it like? He's on some street shit, right?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, but I remember when I was in there documenting his story, we were walking through, and a couple of his homies was there, and his homie said, "I never seen anybody shoot video in our projects before." He said that.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, and then he pulled out his camera and he said, "Shit, I'm gonna start shooting video too." He never shot video of his own projects.
Right.
So, hey, I got a few firsts.
You gotta check the Avalon Gardens off your list.
I've been trying to, man, and there's some deliberate resistance
Oh, okay.
when it comes to the 8/8 Avalons.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it like that. There's definitely some deliberate resistance.
Oh yeah, they ain't effing around.
And it's crazy is I got a very good friend from there,
Oh, okay.
and it still ain't happening. Yeah, and then the 2 brothers that I want to interview from there, they both declined to go on camera talking about
Anything, yo.
the projects.
Right.
So shit, if you guys know somebody from 8/8 that's willing to put their chest out there and say, yeah, pull up. Let me know. Because that's the only projects that I never took cameras in.
I honestly don't know no L.A. Avalons personally. I was in the county with Snell, an older dude. He was straight, but yeah, I don't got no relationships with over there.
No, I got like two or three OGs from over there in my phone, and still can't get it to happen. You know, TC is from there.
Oh yeah, for real.
He's from there.
Yeah, but if TC was free, it'd be different.
Yeah, it'd be different. When he come home, we gonna pull up over there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think he coming home this year.
For real?
Yeah, by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, he'll be out.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, we got court cases that are hearings happening right now about his case.
Oh, dang, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, he used to be. They brought him down to the county jail, Riverside County Jail, about a year ago. But there was a judge that was like, if he don't got a trial coming up, I'm sending him back to prison. So they sent him back to prison. He wanted to stay in the county jail, but now that he's back in prison, he's happier now because he's doing these programs. He's getting points taken off his sentence, and he's doing all kind of good stuff there. But I believe he'll be out by the end of the year.
That's fire.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's fire. Snoopy gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, he is, because he's gonna start hitting the internet, and he's gonna start telling his story. Not gonna listen to audios of him being recorded over the phone. You're gonna see his face,
Right.
and he's gonna tell you straight up what happened.
I slapped Melvin.
Yeah,
Melvin.
that's a fact. 4 witnesses too.
No, I know people that say that was for sure a fact.
Yeah, he can't call him a liar when there were 4 witnesses there.
It's multiple witnesses. I don't know if we the same witness, but I heard people didn't. Yeah, no, that's a fact. No, like that was going around the county jail. Him being slapped.
I'm gonna see if I can remember the witness's name right now. A guy named Gus from Farm Dog witnessed it. A guy named Concrete from Pomona Mafia, he witnessed it. A dude named Lil Red Fox from Looters Park, he witnessed it. And
Dude from Park Village.
no, Baby Bowack wasn't. He didn't witness it, but Baby Bowack was Snoopy Badass's celly.
That's who got the little.
He got the card.
Yeah.
That was the DA's. It ended up being the DA's information.
Bro, even the way it lines up, even when I seen his transcript, right, and he didn't get sentenced to after TC got sentenced.
Oh, you talking about because he was in there on his own attempted murder?
Right.
Yeah.
And he got probation.
Yeah. There's a real sinister connection.
Probation.
He got probation. Yeah.
Probation, brother.
3 years probation
3 years probation.
for what was once an attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
I got some information that I'm digging out on his case.
It was for sure. That I think that was connected. It's no coincidence. 2 weeks after he gets sentenced, you in court the next month getting your sentence and getting probation.
No, you're absolutely right. But I would be careful about doing any sort of bullying or harassment content on the internet, because sometimes you don't know which way YouTube's gonna go with it. So if you do something on Snoopy,
unbiased.
you gotta do it in a like journalistic way.
I'm unbiased. I come in. I let them talk. I give my opinion, and I let the audience choose.
But I do believe when Spody pulled up in the Grandees in Nutty Block Hood, that can definitely be interpreted as, oh, you bullying this dude, you're harassing him.
All right. So yeah, even that video itself was one of the videos that was targeted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would agree that someone at YouTube is going to say, "Oh yeah, you taunting this guy."
But what YouTube channel don't taunt people?
You can taunt, but you got to do it in a way that is in a documentary style, and you got to have receipts, and it's got to be educational.
Bro, you got so you saying everybody that got prison content, they should be off then, because
if somebody wants to complain with them, there might be a back and forth about it. Like, I had a bunch of my videos struck for bullying, but I argue it back and say, hey, I did this, I did that. It doesn't qualify for that. And then they 99% of the time they agree with me. Mm-hmm. The only time I lost is when I didn't blur out WAC 100's information on that Burbank police report, because they actually had your addresses and your phone numbers on that report.
Okay.
And I got struck on that one for putting out private information, I believe.
No, yeah, for
and
sure.
I didn't even try to argue it. I looked at it and I was like, oh,
doxed them. That's they don't like that.
that was unintentional.
Right.
You know, I was just showing the Burbank police report, not realizing how much information on there. So it's obvious who struck me on that one.
No, for sure.
Even though I never got an email saying, you know, Cash Jones just struck you on that. I got an email saying you got a private, personal violation or whatever they call it for putting out someone's address. So I lost. I didn't even fight that one.
Shit.
I knew I was. Once I looked at it, because they'll give you the time code sometimes.
Yep.
So I went to the time code. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even know this guy's address.
They like to edit that out too, though.
Yeah, they will, but at that time it was too late.
Okay.
Spotter did it to me. I kept it up.
Yeah.
You complain though. Huh? You gotta complain.
No,
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way it can
call
do
myself
something.
complaining.
If you complain about it.
Yeah.
And I ain't tripping. What you do? I tried though. They kept that shit up.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think he showed the front of your place.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some cold shit.
It's all good.
I don't think he knew what he was. I don't think he deliberately was like trying to dox you. I think he wanted to show like this guy can't get around without my help. You know, that was his main point. This guy can't get around without my help.
Man, that dude. I love Curtis though, man.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Not for real. That's cool though.
All right, man. I have the story here. Brooklyn, New York. We got to cover other cities and states sometimes too. This isn't just an LA channel.
You from New York?
I'm from New York, man.
Exactly.
I was born there, but I've been in LA since I was 11.
But Loose Cannon from New York too.
The real one.
I was just say that. Yeah. I'm gonna say that fake one too.
The real Loose Cannon.
Real talk, the strike.
And I've hung out with the real Loose Cannon in New York, and I've hung out with him in LA, which is it's kind of crazy. You know, you have a friend that you know from two places. Right. You know what I mean?
Two different,
two different cities.
Right.
And just by coincidence, you know, both of you guys were in this city, and both of you guys were in that city. And I have two friends like that, him and another guy. That I had a friend that was in LA, but in New York, he used to come over and spend the night at my grandma's house. But then we were in LA, and we were friends in LA. It's weird when you have a friend from two cities. You know what I mean?
I got a friend. My friends everywhere. So wherever we go, we still friends. Yeah, nigga, you can move to nigga Texas. I'm coming to Texas. We still friends.
Some 5'9" Brims was indicted last year, and this year, the I guess the highest ranking guy that they had on the federal indictment pleaded guilty to federal court charges in assault in aid of racketeering stemming from a high-profile shooting in Crown Heights, which is a section of Brooklyn. Are you guys familiar with the 5'9" Brims in Brooklyn, New York?
Yeah, I'm familiar with 5'9" Brims, period.
Is this the dude that started the Drop Your Flag challenge?
No, he was from the Drop Your Flag challenge. He was from Sex, Money, Murderer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with Brim out there in New York.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I got a clip here of this. The original story is from last year, so I want to play. I want to play the original news story that covers this indictment, and then we'll read what happened currently. Here we go. We just do it right here on the phone. We just won't be able to see it on the screen. I could add it in later. Inside 5'9" Brims. Let me mute this. All right, here we go. Inside the 5'9" Brims gang in Brooklyn. This was actually a story from last year, but it's just making it through the court system right now. But here's the original reporting on this case.
More than a dozen accused gang members facing charges in connection with a slew of shootings.
They all took place in South Brooklyn, and as Fox 5's Richard G. Covas shows us, in many cases, innocent bystanders were caught in the crossfire.
Gang terror caught on surveillance footage. A barrage of bullets, 40 of them, fired on a street corner while an innocent family with a baby walks by and ducks down for their lives. Another man runs through the lobby of a building. Behind him, gunshots are fired. Everyone inside runs and gets down. Then there's another who's staked out inside a sneaker store. There he is, they say. A half hour later, he leaves and gets shot in the middle of a public street in Bay Ridge. 2 innocent bystanders are also shot.
Complete mayhem and terror We refuse to normalize this behavior.
These are just some of the alleged members of the 59 Brims Bloodhound Brims gang. 14 of them, including a 15-year-old, were charged with a 129-count indictment on murder and weapons possession for violent crimes committed throughout the Sheepshead Bay and Coney Island neighborhoods in 2021 and 2022. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez announcing the charges Wednesday and then reading text messages exchanged between those alleged gang members, describing the disappointment that they didn't shoot and kill their intended target.
They say it's a bad drill. And the person that we allege, Antoine Favorite, says, how was it a bad drill? He's asking, how was it a bad drill? We chased, they shot at their rivals. He says, because nobody got hit.
According to the indictment, the alleged gang members revealed an intent to murder opposing gang members through music videos, recorded jail conversations, cell phone evidence, and Facebook and Instagram posts.
There's a dangerous narrative out there that this kind of criminality has no consequence in New York City. That narrative needs to be rewritten, and today's 129-count indictment is a good start.
Despite that takedown, the Brooklyn DA says that 2024 was the safest year in Brooklyn's history when it comes to gun violence. He credits those takedowns and strategic enforcement from the NYPD. And the commissioner reiterating that these takedowns are far from over and that her officers continue to watch and will find anyone who commits a violent crime. We're in downtown Brooklyn. Richard Giacobas, Fox 5 News.
There you go. That's the story from last year. When this indictment first came down, 129 count indictment. But so far now in 2026, people are starting to plead guilty. People are starting to take their time. So, for example, in June of this year, one of the main guys in the indictment named Timothy Spence, he pled guilty to assault in aid of racketeering and a firearm crime related to his involvement in the August 17, 2025 shooting, which we just saw on that clip, at Taste of the City Lounge in Brooklyn, New York, during which 13 individuals were shot and 3 died. Spence, a member of the 5'9" Brims, waived indictment and pleaded guilty to an information charging him with assault in aid of racketeering. And basically it says here, when sentenced, Spence faces a mandatory minimum of 10 years in prison and up to a life sentence. So his sentence is still, it's still being determined. And a couple other guys pled guilty. And I just want to say, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, don't join gangs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't subscribe to the streets. Subscribe to StreetTV. No, for
real. That was a good one.
Yeah.
But damn, they put up 40. They put up 40 and didn't hit the intended target.
Putting numbers on the board and missing.
Yeah, it just seems like a whole lot of people. Well, 3 people were shot?
I think the 3 people died, I think.
But they didn't get the intended target.
Yeah.
I was reading the text thread.
Right.
You know, they're like,
Right.
it's the bad drill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. 100%.
And the 5'9" Brims is a long-standing Brim set started here in L.A. I believe the first place that they went to after L.A. was San Diego.
I believe that too.
In like 70, I want to say after OG Country was killed in 72. No, Little Country was killed in 72. Fred Garrett, his older brother, Big Country, left. His family left L.A. after the little brother was killed by the West Side Crips in December of 72. And they moved to San Diego. And all the big brother did was just start brimming down there.
Right.
And for some reason, the 5'9" is what stuck in San Diego. Even though here in L.A. they had the 5'9", the 6'1", the 6 deuces are the ones that really
Howard Park, yeah.
are the main ones.
Yeah.
But they do have 5'9" and 6'1".
6'1",
We don't have 5'9" here.
And a few 6'4".
There was never 5'9"?
5'9" was it
Yeah,
back
it
in the
was.
days.
Yeah, back in the day.
Now no more.
Yeah.
6 dudes, 6'1", 6'4". That's what the Hard Park's bang.
Okay. For some reason, I thought they did have a 5'9". That might have been, it must have got played out.
I believe so. I believe because you know what I'm saying, 5'9". When I grew up, it was no 5'9" Brim. It was just more in San Diego and different places. But it was always the 5'9" Brim originated out here, original all this and all that. So it did come from right here, but it just didn't stick.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know how they got to Brooklyn, but I do know that there was a guy named No Good from Fruittown Brim
Okay.
in L.A. Big No Good. I interviewed one of the No Goods who's resting now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was Baby No Good or Little.
Yeah, Nina Boy brother.
Nina Boy's brother is one of the No Goods, but the original No Good, he started some Brims in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the Brick City
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
Right.
And he actually caught a case in Jersey and did a bunch of time there. Big No Good from Fruittown Brim here in L.A. So I don't know how it got to Brooklyn.
No, it been in Brooklyn.
Been in Brooklyn.
Been in Brooklyn. I got a couple of people out there. I messing with from Brim, 5'9" Brim. You know what I'm saying? As personally, I know 5'9" Brim. You know what I'm saying? That I chop it up with. That's who really would give me the game of the Bloodens out there. You know what I'm saying? It was the Brims, the 5'9" Brims to be exact. And then like the Lowrider Brim, the Mac Baller, all that came from that type. You know what I'm saying? 5'9" Brim.
I'm pretty disappointed in New York City for embracing L.A. gangs because New York always had its own identity, and they would not let outside influences infiltrate their culture.
But when was this?
This was while I was a kid, and it's like that in other cities to this day. There ain't no Bloods and Crips in Chicago.
No, for sure. But
There ain't no Bloods and Crips in
all right,
Detroit.
listen. So it's not a.
They crippin' in Detroit.
Listen,
They crippin' in Detroit?
Sure. My boys from Money, yeah, they crippin'.
But there's a handful of cities in our country that have refused to the blacks have refused the Blood and Crip identity to infiltrate.
So the Blood and Crip
Only
identity
Chicago.
or the GD, BD, it's the same difference. You know what I'm saying? They just doing it a little different.
Yeah.
So, and that's everywhere. Same shit, just like Crip and GDs everywhere. It's like Blood and they got vice lords and all that. It's the same type of stuff. They got different names on it, bro.
Let me ask you this.
But only Chicago. You ain't go find like where they ain't no Bloods and Crips.
Oh no, there's a lot of cities.
No, I know a lot.
I would like to
Okay,
hear.
name some Bloods and Crips in Oakland.
No, man.
No, Oakland, the
I'm
city
talking
of
about
Oakland?
the state, man.
I'm talking about cities.
all right,
I'm talking about
city.
large cities
No.
that have black people.
No. I'm talking about states.
Okay, well, I'm talking about New York City.
Oh man. Well,
What New York City is we're talking 5 boroughs?
5 boroughs. The 5 boroughs.
That's the best, big as hell.
Brooklyn is one of the boroughs.
That's big as hell.
The biggest city in America. Biggest city in America.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But there's a lot of cities that don't embrace Blood and Crips.
I'm thinking
It's not.
Illinois.
I guarantee.
You got 90%. Listen, bro. All right, because I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Because you say cities is like crazy cities, right? Because it's like, oh, a city, so it's cool. But I'm saying, I know for sure, out of 50 states, the 6 souls, like 39 of them.
No doubt. No
So
doubt.
that's damn near, nigga. That's 11 states. They just do this one gang. That's saying they in certain places they not. It got kitchens. You got different places. And it's like Crips and Bloods. Is damn near. It's like Chicago is one of the known.
Yeah.
But you might have find somewhere else in Illinois where they Blood and Crippin'.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But I'm sure there's at least a dozen cities.
I give Illinois that they probably the only place in Blood and Crip, and you got to go to some small states like Rhode Island and Vermont and Maine.
No, I think bro, they got Blood and Crips and Rhode Island too. I'm just saying. I'm making shit up though. I don't know for sure.
See, I'm gonna say them little man.
I'm just
You
being-
ain't gonna find no states like that. That's a a rare thing when it comes to Illinois.
Okay.
He
Well-
says city, but you could find a million cities. Yeah.
I'm talking about cities where there's significant black population and gangs. And yeah, most of them, a lot of them got it. Memphis got them. Tulsa got them. There's a whole bunch of towns in the Midwest that have them. Now, Milwaukee's an interesting city. Milwaukee is influenced by Chicago. I'm not sure. I have to check. I'm not sure if Milwaukee has Bloods and Crips, but they definitely got GDs and BDs. And Milwaukee got a significant black population. Here's another city, Cleveland.
All right, look, bro. It says, all right, I got a couple of them for you.
Yeah.
You got Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana. That's it.
That's what?
That just don't have Bloods and Crips in that what they say the states. That's just but they certain cities that even if they got one in this city, they got them in another city in that same state.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is that there are still a lot of black communities
I doubt it's in Idaho.
in America.
Idaho?
Yeah, Idaho.
There might be some Crips in Idaho, bro. I promise you, it might be because Utah got them. Utah, Idaho, right next to Washington. So I can see it.
Yeah, they ain't Utah. The tonguing Crips
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, Utah for sure.
Yeah, well, I would say all the big West Coast cities definitely got them.
Okay.
All the West Coast, Portland, Seattle.
Right.
But I'm surprised that San Francisco and Oakland is a little different.
Because that's the Bay. It's like so the Bay Area,
They got their own culture.
like that old cultures, like
they got
it's like
player
it's like
and
it's like
culture.
it's like.
That's my point about New York City.
And then what culture they had?
Man, they had the hip hop, breakdancing, graffiti writing.
Right.
I never would have imagined that Bloods and Crips would infiltrate that identity will infiltrate into New York City, being that New York is such a strong culture in and of itself. They got their own gangs.
But I'm saying New York was like New York got on like late like in
93.
this was
That's like when they really started
First
Blood.
Bloods?
Yeah, the 9 Trey Bloods started in 93.
Yeah, that's how they got their name, 9 tracks.
Yeah.
oh 9 Trey.
But I believe that generation that
I
started
thought
that.
9 Trey came from the book. Took you in the book. I mean,
No,
from
Munchie
Munchie book.
No, they learned a lot of their gang bang.
Oh, I thought because I never really put blood say Trey because of the third letter. So I never really tripped off that.
Yeah, those dudes in the 90s, they just said, F it. We're going to Blood and Crip out here. And ever since 93, 97 is when it really took shape. But I would say the 9 Trey Bloods was probably the first one.
Okay.
And then in 97, you started seeing it in all 5 boroughs.
So 9 Trey Bloods was the first Bloods?
I believe so.
Why the Brims was not there first? Cause that's the original.
I don't know. I've never really tapped into the Blood and Crip history in New York City. I've just been disappointed that it got there. Now, I'm telling you, if it ever gets in Chicago, all them OG people from Chicago are going to be pissed.
But they they got
ain't
GD,
there now,
Vice Lord, they got all that shit still. It's what is the difference?
No.
This cause saying Blood and Crip, that's the only thing different.
I know.
No, he's saying keeping their identity, though.
Technically, I agree with you, Slim, because a gang is a gang.
Right.
Whatever city you in.
Exactly. And then my thing is that since these are just majors, like, all right, New York being an East Coast major city, Chicago being Midwest major, right? See, LA, I see these are the things that influence a lot of culture. So that's why it's more impact in these cities first. Of course, it's how much Crips and Bloods went out, the whole city GDBD. And they making other, they going insane, they doing all this other stuff. It ain't room for Crip and Blood out there. They got their own stuff. Now, if it's room for it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff you gotta stand. Crip and Blood started when niggas was leaving in the 80s, 90s, when they was getting out of their cities because of
Going to sell some dope in different places.
exactly, or running from their cities. You know what I'm saying? From the gang culture. And they run out here and switch the culture up a little bit different. That's why you don't get the same exact culture everywhere. It's somewhat like, but they cool over here, that's different because a lot of people when they took it, they didn't take it with the intent that let's take it and make the hood right. They take it intent to get us some money. They took it to do this, but they didn't take it to do all the extras, you know what I'm saying? But it turns into something else.
But, there's quite a handful of sets here in L.A. that didn't pick Crip or Blood either. They just their own thing.
What you mean? Like,
I have a short list of black,
Tiny short list.
like
Sorry, a tiny list.
the BOP guys, balling on points.
That's the clique.
Okay, but they're still a thing.
That's the clique, bro.
Hey, most cliques become gangs.
the ones in Palmdale, Lancaster is now a gang.
Right.
The dudes in the 818, that's still considered a clique.
Yeah, but they run with the homies when they go to jail too, though.
Now, I remember for a long time, EWF, Every Woman's Fantasy, was a big thing for a while.
Cliques, though.
Hey, they were
Come
still
on, tagging crews.
they was doing a little bit of gang banging though against other crews.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
look.
talking about gang banging.
Hey, Alex,
You know,
if
it's
you
different.
If you don't pick Blood, Crip, Paro over, like you ain't that we don't acknowledge you as a real gang. No, for
Facts.
real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta see what. It's no really gang that's even the gangs that bang black rags. They either Crip or Blood. They just bang black rag.
But you got them hustlers that's in Bellflower that just said they hustlers. They trying to stick to it, but
But who?
they call what is called
I
702
think
hustlers?
70 something,
Yeah.
709, 70 something.
When this came out?
They've been around for a
minute,
while.
but they sticking to the hustler thing. They said they not Bloods or Crips, but in my mind, I look at them like Crips, but they stand on business.
So,
that
when they go to prison and when they go in the yards, what
they
they
say
running?
they hustlers.
So they just nobody. They just by themselves.
They said they use hustlers,
They would get smashed out, bro.
and it happened right before my eyes in East Max.
But yeah, they're gonna get smashed out every time. They ain't playing with that. That's what I'm just saying. Like that all you saying is it's just a free fall. Mm-hmm. It's a free fall. Go ahead. I ain't got no backup.
Yeah, no. But when you say Oakland and San Francisco, they gang banging too. Ghost Town,
Right.
Acorn Project, Seminary.
Yeah.
If you feuding with a different demographic and y'all going back and forth and y'all got an identity, that's gang banging.
Facts.
I don't care. Just cause y'all ain't blood or Crip, that don't mean y'all not gang banging.
No, they gang banging. Like in Washington, D.C., I don't know how it is today in 2026, but they didn't have Bloods and Crips in D.C. for a long time, but they still had their version of gangs. Now the city's gentrified.
I was gonna say because my people was selling water, Sherm out there, and they was claiming gangs out there. When they was saying,
Yeah.
He was saying he was getting to with people out there. They was claiming gangs and stuff out there, grape streets and all type of stuff was out there.
There's a well-known dude in the feds, I think, got a life sentence for selling dope out of D.C.
Wayne Perry?
No, Wayne Perry was he was a hitman for Alpo that went down to yeah, that was in D.C. too. But no, I'm thinking of another dude that had they believed he was a homosexual too. Who's the big time drug dealer from D.C.? Oh, Rayful Edmonds.
Oh, that's my he was DC, Chocolate City. Right, that is right.
Rayful Edmonds.
Edmonds, right.
And he had a lot of L.A. ties too.
Right, no, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
he was bringing a lot of dope in from L.A.
For sure.
And I think he got a life sentence.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And they had a reputation in D.C. that a lot of the thugs, a lot of the gangsters was gay.
That's listen. My people was in the feds. They'll tell you them. They call you Bay, like they just
And it was more accepted.
It's still accepted. They say my people saying that they walking around the feds right now, brother, and doing all type, and they be full regular, like they're gay, and they have knock you out, beat you up, and punch you out, stab you up, all that.
And they with the bullshit too.
And they with the exactly.
See, last time I spoke on this, you know what I'm saying, act like I had some knowledge of it, man. They told me up in my DM, so I'm just gonna stand down, bro.
No, I had so my people's in the feds right now with them. And my mama like, and nigga, he tell you they just different. They different, bro. They sit on each other's laps and all type of stuff. They different, bro. And they with that thing. They not going for nothing. And they run the feds because DC itself is all federal.
Right.
You catch a case in DC, period, you're going to feds.
So they got the biggest car in the feds.
Period.
Yeah, because all their cases go feds.
Feds. No, and whatever you do.
Yeah.
Jaywalk feds.
They got no prison system.
No prison system, all federal.
They need to change that.
They're not in a state.
They're not a state. They're
because they right up the district from the White House.
They're a district.
I mean, Virginia don't want to take them, and Maryland don't want to take them.
Exactly. It's a
So
district.
they should have figured that out, like for legal purposes. Let the Virginia courts handle D.C. cases, or let Maryland courts handle D.C. cases.
That'd
But
been smart, but they don't care.
they just go fed.
Yeah, and they all feds. They run the feds.
Yeah, they run the feds,
Run the feds.
so they could do whatever.
They do whatever. Bay.
But I don't really hear a lot of D.C. dudes in the Fed prisons here on the West Coast, like in Victorville or Terminal Island. They must be on that side of the
Not
country.
even that, because them are baby. You talking about the little ones. You talking about like the lower level. We talking about the USPs and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Victorville or
Yeah,
USP?
It is. But Victor is USP.
You talking about like Beaumont?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like with them sick names. Like Victorville just been always straight. You know, it's just been straight. It's USP, but it's cool.
I was gonna look up Rayful Edmond to see how much time that they gave him, and I didn't even know this, that he died in 2024.
I say that. Yeah, they say that last year. That's 2 years ago now.
At what age?
60.
Yeah, I'm just say that.
Yeah.
I thought, I would say last year.
I'm assuming he must have died in prison.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see here.
Of course.
Yeah, they never let him out.
No compassionate release?
Hell no.
It says here on July 31st, 2004, Edmond was transferred from prison to a halfway house at an undisclosed location in Kentucky or Tennessee, because they still don't know, under the supervision of the BOP, Nashville Residential Reentry Management. He died at a halfway house in Miami on December 17th. So they must have gave him a passionate release to the halfway house in July, and he died in December from a heart attack at 60. But dang, he died of a heart attack.
Or they just released him.
They probably already knew he had a bad heart.
Maybe they did release him. I don't
They
know.
released him and then he just died after he got released. I was so excited.
He died in a halfway house in Miami, but usually when you get a compassionate release, you're dying from a debilitating disease that's slowly killing you. Heart attack is a spontaneous death.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. It doesn't say anything here about compassionate release, but he only was in the halfway house for less than 6 months.
Nah, he knew he was about to get up out of here.
He was in the halfway house
He
for
had to.
5.5 months.
That ain't even long. Ain't even 180 days.
I think a heart attack is like that's just sudden. Ain't like they used to have a heart attack in about 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's some sudden shit.
In 2019, he went to court to get his life sentence reduced. Let's see. It says here, Rayful Edmonds returned to D.C. for hearings on whether his life sentence should be reduced to time served based on information he provided to authorities concerning 20 homicides.
Oh, he just told everybody.
Man.
At the time, a survey by the District of Columbia Attorney General showed that half of D.C. residents thought Edmonds should be released. In 2021, Judge Emmett Sullivan granted the government's request for early release, although Edmond had a separate 30-year sentence for running his operation from prison. So it sounds maybe they did release him, huh?
They released him.
Because he did a gang of time.
They released him.
From the 80s to
They released him.
2024.
I know gang of people, they do that. Well, right now, that's what they're doing to people right now, you know what I'm saying? They releasing people, especially especially you understand the feds, the reason they don't have cameras and all that in the feds, because the feds whoop your feet. My cousin told me this, and multiple people told me this. The judge will tell you, bro, catch me on the back end, because I'm gonna be, when you appeal, catch me in that, I'll see you in 10 years.
With information.
No, they ain't have information.
Okay.
I know you probably gonna get this overturned, but it'll take 10 years for this to happen. Catch me on the back end. Like they whoop you in the feds because that's why they put on cameras in here. They don't want nothing because if showing something can, you know what I'm saying, get the people that's talking. It's all word of mouth in the feds because they like, oh, you heard what happened to him? Like I'm like, oh nah, man. I told everybody I know that's in the feds, but they told me, yeah, man, they whooped me in the court. They whooped me.
So maybe he did get out, but didn't get to enjoy it.
Facts.
5.5 months in the halfway house and then died.
Blew your heart. He probably was doing drugs or something too, though.
But damn, he provided information on 20 homicides.
He closed a lot of murders. He closed a lot of cases.
Those are all the homicides that maybe Wayne Perry was doing. Wayne Perry did a lot of homicides for Alpo. When Alpo moved from New York to D.C., Wayne Perry was out there doing his thing.
Yeah, and Wayne Perry got a gay reputation.
Oh, I didn't.
That's just what it is. Well known. It's out there. It's Chocolate City. It's sugar.
I thought Chocolate City because of the women in the strip club.
No, because of black people.
Yeah. Because I heard they got some good strip clubs out there.
They said because it's a blackness. It's like they saying the White House is the White House. You go around the corner and it's like nothing but blackness.
Man, I want to visit D.C., man, but I'm scared to trip and go to jail, bro. Yeah, I ain't about to go fed for.
You going to the feds? No, but you don't go to D.C.
Hell no.
No,
Stay in Maryland.
They gentrified D.C.
I stay in Maryland, brother. I stay in Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Scared, bro.
All right. I wanted to tap in with this Jay-Z diss song that he did.
Freestyle?
Yes, performance.
Yeah, I thought it was a little interesting. He took jabs at everybody, but I wanted to focus on the Tory Lanez part of it because we done covered Tory Lanez here multiple times.
Facts.
Munchie believes he's innocent.
Yes, sir.
I covered the trial, and there's always some new Tory Lanez news. Oh, also, he filed a case against the CDCR for his safety because of the dude that stabbed him. Yeah, so he's suing the CDCR.
Yeah.
Over
I don't know if that's gonna
unsafe
work.
conditions.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody.
I didn't know that was on a PC yard. You know, man, that PC yard is lawless. So
Yeah.
To have to be always been PC.
Hey, it's almost better to stay on the general population. There's less havoc. There's less chaos.
Right.
The PC yards and the 50-50 yards is chaotic now.
yeah, they know politics. They know structure. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got all of those PC gangs out of control. They gangbanging hard on those yards. And they still got rules. Even though they're PCs, they got rules against rapists, some of them. I'm like, how does this work out?
Yeah.
You got rapists on the yard, but you a PC, so they want to do something to this dude on the yard.
Because it's the thing. So a lot of these people they go bad for drug debts and all this. Not, but they feel like, hey, it's because I get high and do crystal or do heroin or whatever. I'm still keeping my morals and principles. Still got daughters. I still got this and that. They can't be on my yard with me. Like,
yeah, but see, that's why they shouldn't allow people to go PC for that. It's people that's on PC yards for on drug debts and catting out on drugs.
Right.
And they shouldn't even be over there, bro. Just make them stay on the main line. Don't let them run.
Or they should have levels of PC.
Nah, PC is PC.
Nah,
They should have rapists, child molesters on their own yards.
It is what it is.
And someone who owes a debt has got to be on the same yard with the molester.
Nah, if you owe, man, make them stay. If you whatever, you better.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that they could weather the storm if they if they're mentally tough.
What storm?
Whatever storm's gonna come your way because you owe a debt, or weather the storm.
You ain't weathering no storm.
Look, I got a lot
of dudes have done it.
Listen,
I got a lot of homies that's on PC yards for it ain't for telling or having no messed up crime, like a messed up case. They there for dumb reasons. I'm
Right.
like, you just
So
went-
ain't no weather no storms. I've been in prison. Ain't no weather no storm. If you get that type of stuff on your deck and you can't do certain things, bro, it's no such thing. Because you got to understand this. On these certain yards, people ain't going home. They don't care about weather no storm. I ain't going home. I got life. So you think you're going to run up, dead up, get me in some stuff to where I'm losing everything I got and I can lose my life? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this pole up in you. Straight up. It's certain yards. I was in a high desert, bro. It's no hands-on policy. That means, nigga, we gonna do something to you, we gonna bust you down.
all the way.
You know how scary that shit is? You get into it, people in court like, whoa, hold on. Like, homies start putting their stuff on, like, oh, my, this is ugly. People don't, hey, listen, bro, people got all day, bro. Ain't no weather, no storm. The main thing is do not get into debt.
Let me give you 2 examples. C-Dub from the 60s, OG over there,
Okay.
went to prison with Lil Fee.
Okay.
He was supposed to get run up off the yard, and he refused to leave the yard. He's like, y'all gonna have to make me. So you have this, there is a mentality, maybe it's rare, not a lot of dudes, but there is a mentality of inmates that is like, you gonna have to run me up off this yard.
And name some of them that said that and didn't get run out the yard.
I know of one I told Munchie B the story. There's a paisa that the Mexican mafia wanted to run up off the yard.
I can't talk about for them.
And the paisa was like, I ain't going nowhere.
He had some cartel connections or something.
And on one day he was supposed to get stabbed by a dude named Sammy Villalba. He put on magazines and other paper because he knew they were gonna stab him. He was like ready for the stabbing, and he went on the yard. And then once he got stabbed, they took him off. They took Sammy Villalba off the yard, and the Paisa's still walking around. And the Mexican mafia was like, what is this dude still doing in the yard? He don't want to leave.
The Mexican mafia wanted to recruit him out
Yeah,
there.
I'm saying because that man, let me tell you something, man, and they cold too. So I don't know, like certain shit, like I'd be like, it got to be something too. First of all, they all under the Mexican mafia when they in there. Straight, they all under that. Well, not say the Mexican mafia. I'm gonna say that under the code of conduct of the threat.
Southerners.
Yeah, the Southerners.
But you gotta have heard of a black dude that was like, I ain't leaving this yard.
I heard about niggas I ain't leaving this yard.
I heard
We
of one.
make you leave.
I heard of one, but I don't know where he at now.
You make them leave, bro. You no such thing, bro. You could be the hardest man in the world, but it's 190 people the same hard just like you.
Yeah. Well, I heard when they tried to stab C-Dub from 60s, he ended up disarming one of the dudes, taking his knife, and then stabbing the dude that was trying to stab him.
All right.
You know.
I heard it, but
Then he had a little feedback.
Like, that's why I was gonna say that, bro. I heard. That's why I heard too. Once they try to do something, bro, nigga, feet shut it down. And that's my crime. Shut it down.
Yeah, and he went at Tookie for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why. So Fee is a different type of character.
I know one, man. I just don't want to mention his name, but
He weathered the storm?
yeah, but I don't know as of today where he at.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I would be able to weather the storm myself.
Right.
But I know that y'all gonna have to remove me off this yard physically. Y'all gonna have to do something to me.
But why? My thing is, why do it then? Why go ahead and
Especially for debt. Something that I feel like I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do anything that would be considered.
Oh, keep it real. If it's a debt and you holding it down, that they ain't gonna keep coming at you for that. But if you told or you got a foul case, then you going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But there's a lot of dudes that are on these 50-50 yards that aren't foul.
You go.
No, because a lot of times, so if
You can run up a debt,
debt,
and bully somebody.
right? A debt, right? Save a debt, right? Even 9 times 10, a lot of times when people get debts and stuff, the homies pay. Like, I'll pay. We'll whoop you eyes though. We gonna pay. So the debt ain't the thing, right? It's these people getting is off these major drugs and
Catting
getting
out.
over and over and over in debt. It's not. Oh, I looked out. Yeah, no, I cleared you 300 this week, and now you 700 again. So nah, we finna bust you down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna, because it ain't just, because he got in debt one time or he did snap, because sometimes it don't fall in place. So they give you, I'll cover it. Like even right now, my people just get some stuff right now in jail. I'm gonna cover it. Hey, my auntie, I'm just snap, send it in. All right, cool, no problem. She gonna send it in when she get it. All right, cool. Now she sent it in. But I'd rather take it off. He get into it with the Mexicans, then something happened and then he could pay me off with little, if he gave me 100 here, 200 here, $300, but they gonna see that it's life and death with that. You know what I'm saying? I can survive.
Nah, but see, I when I was in Wasco, the homies had told the keyways to stop selling the particular homie.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? After he got cleared before, stop selling them.
Right.
Don't sell them nothing. And they went back and did it again.
I ain't paying.
And he got in debt. And it was like, we ain't about to get the homie up out of here.
So that's even when homies did that, I was in, the homies was doing the same thing. They in debt. They tell the bullets, hey, look, bro, we gonna pay this, but it's over with. And then they snuck against us and that. But listen, we ain't doing nothing to him. We told you already. He owe you $1,500. You gotta eat it, straight up, cause we told you.
Or get it like Tyson.
And like 9 to 10, they don't, because they was told.
Right.
It's a gesture, bro. Look, hey, homie, we are getting a lot of stuff, bro. We ain't doing it. So if you want to sneak it because you're making money off of it and you really eating off of it, because a lot of people eat off that, they give you crumbs, bro, and put you in stupid debt because you getting loans. It's like, all right, I'm finna whoop you. Something that you probably smoking a baby joint, you cost $200, $300. You know what I'm saying? Not even a whole gram, not even 0.3. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you're in debt now, it's on. Like,
Let me ask you this. I knew this Mexican dude that he rolled it up off the yard for a debt, but I felt his debt was a little unfair. I may have told the story before, but
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
he was on a GP yard, and his cellie was his cellie was ODing, and that was his friend. So he called the COs to come over to get his cellie, help save my cellie's life. He's overdosing. So once they came and got him, he ended up dying, the cellie. They went on that tier. They hit the whole tier for dope, drugs, and they found a lot of shit. So one of the Mexican mafia representatives went to the cellie that survived, that called the COs, and was like, hey, bro, you ain't supposed to call the COs over here. If your cellie's ODing, let that mother effer die. Now you got all these cells ran up in, and now you owe for all of this stuff that they took. He's like, I owe for all of that? Yeah, you do. So eventually he went PC.
That was crazy because I just seen, bro, Mexicans, blacks do some weird stuff and get the whole thing hit. I done lost phones because of Mexican arguing with the police.
And it's bringing all that attention.
He right from my cell, arguing with the police, woo, this and that, and get into the police, and they do this and that, and then they shut everything down. Now I can't get the horn out. They shut everything down. They hit all in this corner.
So y'all don't be holding the person responsible who brought all that attention to the tier?
We could, like, all right, so a lot of times, especially in certain places, bro, it's like it's us against them, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Johnny's. So that's the number one ops. So how you gonna stop me from nigga? I get into a Johnny, I take off on the police.
So the viewers, Johnny's the police.
Yeah, the police. Yeah, Johnny Law. That's Johnny Law. My bad. Yeah, Johnny. Call him Johnny's. Johnny Law. So if that's the case, it's like, yeah, we living good. Some people like it's, but this still this public enemy number one, bro. So at the end of the day, yeah, we lost something, but our job is to, while we in here, get off on as much as we can. But that's what they do when they, especially these type of levels they on. You get into it, it's no disrespect.
So what do you do if your cellie is overdosing and you seeing it right in front of you?
I'm calling it Johnny.
Yeah,
I'm calling it Johnny. Man down. That's what.
Man down.
Man down. Simple. Nigga, I don't give a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my
I'm
celly,
gonna
bro.
only Jay, nigga. The fuck, man down. Nigga, they gonna be whatever. Hey, we tripping. Hey, we going up with him. All right, for sure, they tripping. Off of the bus.
But blacks are gonna treat that differently than Mexicans.
Yeah, but his life worth more than his cell phone, bro. Right. I'm yelling for the
right
people to come save my.
And
celly.
I think only like, man, people would say, hey, you gonna do this, bro. If I was a black and the Mexican mafia post or whatever approached me, it was like, hey, you this for this and this and that, bro. I'm walking to my peoples. I'm letting them know, look, bro, I'm finna do my thing. I'm not straight up, because
They wouldn't even come out as
They wouldn't even. That's what I'm saying.
Really though, they got that old boy because that's
Oh, he was part of that shit.
yeah, he part of that.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right, all right.
He was an essay. So
All right.
They wouldn't even come.
Oh yeah,
out
that's
black
their policy. Their
supremacy.
policy, yeah, they let him die. That's their policy.
Yeah, I didn't even
That's
know
their
that was a
policy.
policy.
That's
No,
what-
that's their policy.
That's what the dude told me
No, that's their policy for real.
when I talked to him over the phone, because I had asked him, what were you supposed to do?
No,
He
that's
said
the
they told me let him die.
That's the policy. The policy, if you do drugs, that's that's your risk.
Is that their policy or that was just him on his power trip? Mad that they got hit for everything.
No, listen, bro, because I'm telling you, when he was doing a thing, and they was like, and he was going through it, and the man is in an event trying to help him get through what he's getting through, because he not calling the police. We all in single cells. He telling an event, hey, bro, put water on them. Hey, do this and that. Hey, they not calling the police. They're not calling the police.
That's crazy. Well, I think that Tory Lanez may have been able to weather the storm on general population because he don't have no bad reputation. He went PC and got stabbed up. He almost got killed on a PC yard, right?
Right. And that was the Hatchby too, huh?
I believe so, yeah.
The Hatchby always been bad.
All right, I want to play, before we talk about what Jay-Z said on that song, I want to play the 2 clips of his father, Sunstar Peterson, walking out the courthouse, basically cursing the court for finding his son guilty.
His name's Sunstar?
Yeah, his name is Sunstar, and Tory Lanez's name is Daystar.
Oh.
Yeah.
They praising the moons and all this time.
Yeah, let me play, hopefully this will, it might not play.
Sir, how you feeling? You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? Yes, sir. I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
That's the first clip of Mr. Peterson ranting after his son was found guilty. Of course, Alex Spiro is the attorney for Rock Nation, and Desiree is Jay-Z's right-hand woman in terms of Rock Nation. Right. And listen to this second clip of Mr. Peterson.
And they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation!
Yes.
Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you, that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think
all of you, trust me. I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes. Right.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
That's right. Come on, man.
That's the second clip. He went in on Desiree. This is Desiree Perez, right?
Right.
And I'm surprised because his dad is like a preacher. I don't know what religion, denomination he represents, but he called her a snitch,
right?
Which everybody knows, right?
Yeah, I'm saying, so he said his son is innocent, but calling somebody a snitch is like he's something like.
No. It ain't like she snitched on this, but she got a.
She's known snitching.
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah, in a big drug case.
I don't be knowing these people, bro.
Yeah,
Desiree Perez, yeah, she.
Oh, I heard about her. Yeah,
she
no. I heard that
bad.
name. I heard that name. I heard that name.
I think she told in a DEA case, Munch.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Bad. It was
I heard
like on
that.
a big dope case.
I heard that. I heard that before.
Yeah.
So it's a little surprising that Jay-Z would have her in charge of Rock Nation, considering
he's a dope dealer.
Yeah, and she told on some dope dealers. Okay, so that was back in 2022 when Tory Lanez was found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Of course, recently Jay-Z, then he waited almost 4 years to make a response to it.
Right.
But the verse that Jay-Z said in that rap song, he said, "The rock's not crumbling." Remember, the father said it's going to crumble.
Right.
He said, "The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is?" That's the verse on Tory and the dad.
What the bars?
I didn't. What are you talking about? Something in his drink.
So yeah.
I don't recall that.
You don't remember the phone
he
call?
I remember the phone call. He was like, it was my fault or something.
No, he was in jail. Remember, he was in jail. He was like,
Station.
I drunk something. I was like, and I don't remember what happened. I blacked out.
Yeah, he said I was already drunk.
I was drunk.
And then he was blaming. They was giving me so many drinks when I walked in.
Right, they was keep handing me
at
stuff.
Kylie Jenner's spot.
Right, they kept handing me things. They kept handing me things.
Hey,
This is a free call from
Tory?
an inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Telmate.
Hello?
Hey.
Y'all got out safe and everything?
Huh?
Y'all got out and everything? Y'all good?
Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street TV.
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so drunk, nigga, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. It's just that, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so, whatever, bro. But, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right. And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
Hey, Jay-Z had the influence. He should have kept her out of court, man. Like, we just gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Just stay away from. We put something in paperwork where he can't mention you. You know what I'm saying? And
that might have worked. That might have worked if Tory Lanez didn't go to the internet and start attacking Megan.
After how long?
I don't know how long, but he definitely started it.
Jay-Z, bro.
I think he attacked her after it was already a thing going on, like, oh yeah, the case and all that. That's when he started attacking her, like she lying, this and that.
But at that point, Megan wasn't even speaking on it. She wasn't. She was even trying to defend. Yeah, she.
I remember it differently.
I
remember.
Do you know her original story was I stepped on glass?
That's what they said.
That's her original story. I stepped on glass.
They said that's her original story. It was stepping on glass, and then all of a sudden it was after she went to the Rock Nation, and the story changed from glass to he shot me.
Hey, bro, Jay-Z wrong, bro. He should have kept that young lady out of court. He had the influence to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but Tory Lanez ran to the internet, started saying all kind of shit. You know,
you on Megan's side? I can see that already.
Nah, I'm really not on Megan's side. I did a video on the 8 lies Megan told in court.
I'm just playing. I'm just popping. I'm just talking.
But
man, that's BS, bro. Hey, Jay-Z disappointed me so much, bro. Like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't like that, bro. He could have kept her out of court. You know what I'm saying? Based on the influence he got, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And put it on paper, man. And put a gag order. He ain't gonna be able to speak negative towards you, or you know what I'm saying, and just move on with your life, bro. Because she got to take some blame in that too. Like, man, I don't like that, bro.
So you think it would have been better if he just did everything behind scenes? You know what I'm saying? Like
that could have been handled differently, bro. Because they, like I said, she need to split the blame with that, bro. They left the Jenner girl house. She turned around and started all that, and then he was forced to leave with her in the car because she like. Everybody get out. Like, you got away from the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now he's stuck in jail for what, 9 years or something like that? Man, come on, bro.
He gonna do six years on his sentence because he's doing 66%.
And then I know I got rapper friends, bro, and they all say this woman got a drinking problem, bro. She can't handle her liquor.
Hey, Clay said it too.
But then none of the stuff you're saying right there excuses the crime, though.
No.
If there was a crime.
I'm talking about taking responsibility and accountability, bro, for things ending up the way it did. You know what I mean?
I mean, the worst thing that happened was a gun got pulled out and someone got to bussing. just because she doesn't know how to hold her liquor or because she was cock blocking on Kylie Jenner, don't mean that someone should have started bussing.
But who's that? No, my mom always tell me, bro, don't never say that because don't never do that. Because you kick my cat and I shot your dog doesn't mean nigga it's a reaction. So if you drunk and it causes a reaction, I'm not saying he's supposed to do that. I'm just saying you can't control what the next person do.
What you mean? Wait,
like I'm saying,
if
right
Megan was silly drunk.
Not even say Megan. We're gonna
Okay.
say right now, Alex Alonso come over here and slap me, boom, and I just start busting at you.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you should have started just fighting. It's a fist fight. You should have did it. You can't control what I do.
Yeah, but you'll get in trouble for shooting me for slapping you.
It don't matter. I'm telling you that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't control.
My slap doesn't justify you shooting me.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
That's what happened in Texas with the Carmelo Anthony case.
I'm saying this. You saying what the law provides. You saying if I could go to jail for it.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't control it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying just because
you need to be able to control yourself. If I smacked you, you need to take a step back and smack me back.
No, or I can pull my thing out and do what I want to do.
Hey, man,
well, then you willing to go to prison for it.
At the same time, you understand, people don't think past that moment.
Yeah, you're right about that though.
So,
you're right, but the consequences will be on you.
No, I'm not saying it won't.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you at initiated, if you never would have smacked me,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been nothing.
I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. Like now, it caused an action cause reaction, and it's like you can't control about somebody's reaction. It's hard to control somebody's reaction.
Man, you can't put no limitations on my demonstration.
Right.
But I'm just saying, bro. I'm gearing this to Jay-Z, bro. You could have made a difference, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that was the 2026 Roots picnic where Jay-Z spit those few bars. I thought it was a little petty for Jay-Z to bring up something that happened 4 years ago almost. And going on his dad. Of course, the dad is going to be emotional about his son going to prison.
Facts.
You know, I have no problem with what the dad said, even though 90% of it is probably not true, you know. But hey, that's a parent's reaction.
Facts.
And now you got a bar you got a couple bars about Rock Nation's not crumbling.
They say it was gonna crumble. Now it's 4 years later and ain't crumbled yet. So let me just throw that in there because first of all, Jay-Z with this whole freestyle itself, right? I know we were talking about one part of it.
Yeah.
But the whole freestyle itself was like, I'm fed up.
Yeah, he did go at a whole bunch of different
Exactly.
entities.
So it was a lot of different things that was, you know what I'm saying? So I get with it. Well, let me throw that in there too as well.
And here's a line. I don't know if you guys know what this line means. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks.
I don't
Call him a leprechaun?
Because he's short?
Yeah, because he's short.
And they
Yeah.
said they got it.
You know, all appeals have been exhausted.
Yeah, right.
All your
Right. So
your tricks.
everything that you said that was
Yeah.
happening, it had no.
See, that's
merit
like
to
you
it.
laughing at somebody in jail. See, that's shit. That's what I don't like.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that line right there. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks.
No, for sure.
Hey, that don't even come out of somebody's mouth that's removed from the streets. Like if you if you ain't even in the streets no more, you still don't think like that. Like, you ought to appeals and all that. Oh man, I ain't with it.
Sure.
And then this wasn't a federal case, even though in the bar he put your son on a federal line, mumbling something about having too much in his drink.
Well, we said it's not saying a federal case. Saying a federal line means it's a police line that's tapped. So it's a federal line. It's a police line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm neutral on Jay-Z. Munchie is completely against this little.
I'm out.
Yeah. What about you? Where you stand?
I'm out.
Both you guys. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody want no other album from you. All that elevator music. Nobody can hear that shit.
Well, the reason why I'm neutral on it is because it's rap. It's
You're a New Yorker. You know how you is.
It's art.
No.
You
I'm
know.
not out on the freestyle. I'm out on Jay-Z.
But you already checked out on Jay-Z though. This doesn't really change it for
I checked
you.
out on the freestyle. The freestyle was like it had no like. He was shooting stuff. It was like it was no. You know what I'm saying?
I like the Dame Dash part. It was funny.
It wasn't put together right for me. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Certain things were just put together. It was like it was thrown together. Like
no, it would have sounded better if he recorded it instead of performing it. If it was like on wax, it would have sounded better.
I give him that.
You know what I'm saying? But the Jay-Z part was fun. I mean, the Dame Dash.
He
part
said
was
he didn't practice it or did nothing. He just did it off that like that. So
camel face. I don't like you. Real.
All right. Got another story here. This was really interesting. Pasadena, right down the street. One of our beloved cities in the county of Los Angeles.
City of Roses.
Just, I would say just northwest of, just north of downtown LA, actually.
Facts.
Last stop on the 110 freeway. 110, you know, the 110 freeway is supposed to go right through and connect to the 210, but the people that live in that little community,
They was against it.
they fought it off.
Right.
They said, you ain't tearing our houses down.
Facts.
And that's why, if you ever drive through there, it's so inconvenient, right? To get off the 110, you got to exit, you got to drive through the community, and then get to the 210.
But it's old Pasadena. It looks so good, too.
Yeah, it do.
It looks so, I do that all the time. It looks so good, bro. And it's like, it's old Dina. It's like, oh, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie. I do it every time, and I enjoy it.
Hey, Pasadena is the first place I ever seen crosswalks where you cross diagonally.
Right. Yeah.
USC got them now.
Yeah, right,
you
right,
see them
right.
in different cities
Right,
now.
Right. But yeah, I see. I didn't know that, but I seen them at SC because I used to live by SC, so I see that.
Yeah, I seen them in quite a few places now, but Pasadena was the first diagonal crosswalk I have ever walked through.
That's fire.
So yeah, so these Pasadena police officers were in the garage of the station, and they kind of got into it. Initially, it was reported as a
Horseplay and joke.
horseplay. What does horseplay actually mean?
It's like same thing. Like horseplay is like not serious, but can get serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We slap each other in the neck, y'all horse playing, stop horse playing, because y'all you gotta turn around and be serious. You know what I'm saying? Turn around and get serious, and y'all here. And even in the video, I don't know, because I kind of looked at it, and he had a little smirk when he pulled his blower out. But when he got shot, he looked different.
I kind of thought that smirk on his face was serious.
Oh, okay. Now I didn't look at it that way.
I kind of thought like,
Well, maybe it was horse playing on one person.
Ooh.
because the car pulls up, and maybe he's saying, "Hey, don't pull that car up so close to me," you know, because he was kind of pulling
He
up.
was coming, then he's like, man, boom, and he like that. Then he like smirked at him. Then he just said, boom. I said, oh, so he put it through the. Did he go through the door or do he go through the window? Like I'm saying,
I think he went through the windshield. We'll play the clip in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll play
shot through the windshield was crazy.
We'll play it in a minute, but I want to read the original way that the media was fed this story, that it was all horseplay. When I first saw it, I said, "Nah, there's no way that's horseplay. That's a crime." These dudes is going at it.
That's a crime.
That is a crime. Hey, when the police commit crimes,
Yeah, for sure. They gotta get.
I'm calling it out.
You gotta get punished by the extent of the law, by the full extent.
Okay, let me pull up the first horseplay report of this incident, and then I'm going to give you the update. It's looking a little different now. Now that several days has passed, it's getting looked at as different. But let me pull this up real quick. Here we go. Pasadena police release video of quote unquote horseplay incident that ended in officer shot. Now the word horseplay is in quotes in the title, meaning maybe it really wasn't a horseplay. But that's what they're saying to us, the police. The city of Pasadena released police vehicle video showing an officer accidentally shooting another officer during what Police Chief Gene Harris described as unsafe, out-of-policy horseplay involving loaded firearms. The wounded officer suffered significant injuries but has since recovered. The incident remains under investigation, and the officers involved have not been publicly identified. The Pasadena Police Department has released the footage of the horseplay incident between the officers that resulted in one inadvertently shooting the other in an incident captured on dash camera. The video was recorded September 7th, 2025, shows a pair of Pasadena police officers standing outside their cruiser in the department's parking garage. The video was recorded from the dash camera of an approaching police cruiser. So that was the report that came out several days ago, but it ain't quite being characterized like that now. Let's see. ABC 7 News has just reported more officers are placed on leave after Pasadena police horseplay shooting, chief says. So now it's gotten a little serious. More officers with the Pasadena Police Department have been placed on administrative leave following a horseplay incident. In which officer was shot by another. In a statement obtained by Eyewitness News, Harris said new evidence has emerged in connection with the shooting. The incident occurred in September, but drew national attention recently after the department released the video. Following the release of the officer-involved shooting, a witness came forward with additional information, and a new investigation has been opened.
Ooh.
Based on documentation received on Sunday, June 14th. The officers alleged to be involved have been placed on administrative leave, not simply because it's policy, but because it reflects how serious we take matters like this. When questions arise about conduct, we act. The video shows one officer pulling his weapon and pointing it in another officer seated in the patrol car before reholstering it. Investigators said the officer in the patrol car also drew his weapon, which suddenly went off, sending a bullet through the windshield and striking the other officer in the shoulder. So apparently one of the cops in that garage, I guess, is coming forward with more information.
Right.
They're not saying exactly what it is, but I have a clip here. Let's just take a quick look at it. Let's just play it real quick, and then we'll talk about it, because this is crazy. I never looked at this as horseplay. I looked at this as two guys that are really upset with each other. Here we go with this clip.
Pretty shocking. Newly released video showing a Pasadena police officer being shot by a fellow officer. Tonight, the police chief is calling it a horseplay incident. Here it is. This is dashcam video from inside the Pasadena police parking garage. Watch again as it all unfolds. You see a patrol car pulling up behind two officers standing by another vehicle. That's when one of those standing officers quickly draws his gun and points it at the officer in the vehicle. After a few seconds, he reholsters the weapon. What you can't see is the chief says the officer in the driver's seat does the same thing, but that officer's gun goes off. The shot goes through the windshield and hits the shoulder of the other officer. This happened in September of last year. The department just releasing that video today. The chief says the officer who was shot has recovered and disciplinary action has been taken.
That looks serious to me.
I think, you see that one? I think he jumped out the car.
Does that look like horseplay, or they really?
But you see how he jumped out the car? I don't know. You see how he was pointing at him, then he's like, he jumped out and tried to aided him.
That's the dude that probably shot him right there, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
right there.
I think it was horseplay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look, I think he hit him. He run. See?
Oh yeah, I never noticed that part.
Yeah, like
he ran up.
He like he was like putting like, you know what I'm saying, like he reholstering his blower.
But well, obviously the investigation has opened up because somebody came forward. Hey,
said something else.
But look how
probably his partner in the car said, "I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker." Watch this.
But why is this guy doing this? Watch this part. The first officer that pulls his gun out and points it towards him. I mean, that's
negligence.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even that's negligence, right? I give him that, right? Boom. He holstered his gun afterwards, right? And then he's sitting like he's talking, and then get shot.
No, once he holsters the gun, he stares him down. Now watch this part. I'm gonna play this part. Now he's staring him like, "What you gonna do?"
And boom.
Boom. I feel like, look, they're gonna investigate this. Obviously, they got one of these cops. There's cops all over the place. If you look to the left, there's cops back there.
But I'm telling you, there's a cop in his car. The one that's in his car with him, he might be knowing more. That he's like, "Watch, I shoot this mother F right now."
Yeah, I think this is a little bit more than just playing around. Because he shot through the windshield?
Yeah. He said, oh.
So they're saying that the gun accidentally went off? No, that was a shot.
That's some hair triggers.
That's a shot that and he hit him.
That Glocks.
Yeah. So hey,
sheesh.
All these cops should be fired. Because if they're doing this to each other,
what they do to us?
Whew, what they gonna do to us?
Facts.
Look what they're doing to each other in the garage.
Facts.
And they know they're being recorded.
Yeah.
They know this is on body cam.
All right, do we know for sure if it's one or two people in that car?
We don't know for sure, but yeah, we don't know that for sure. We don't know if the shooter, which looks like he's in the driver's side, obviously he's driving.
He's driving.
We don't know if there's a passenger in this car.
Right. Because the shot came from the driver's seat.
And the driver's the one that hopped out.
Yeah, the driver hopped out. Yeah.
Well, we're assuming that too, Slim, because look, we're assuming that this guy that's running towards him.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, we're assuming that this guy jumped out the car, and we could be wrong on that.
We could, right?
Yeah.
The reason I say that, because even if you look when it clear up a little bit, you gonna see his holster. He gonna have no blower in the gun, no holster. You see it?
Slim be paying attention.
No blower. You see no gun right there? There's no gun inside his holster.
Oh shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot.
So that was an accident.
There's no gun. So he put the
Yeah,
gun
he put the
down.
gun down and jumped out. Yeah.
You ain't gonna shoot nobody.
That's why I said that.
Purposely and then go try to help him.
That's why I said that. When I see him had no gun, I'm like, where's his gun at?
So this is horseplay for sure.
That's why, like, where's his gun at?
Negligence at his highest.
This is crazy horseplay between police officers.
Facts.
You know, hood dudes do it all the time. You seen on Boys in the Hood. When Kane was by his tire, O-Dog got up on Kane like.
Right. We play with like that.
Yeah.
I almost got shot like that when I played with my homie.
I can't tell the race of the guy that shot him that jumps out. He could be
He's Spanish.
he could be Latino.
Yeah, he look like.
Or you can't see his face, but he could also be a light-skinned brother, right?
Especially with the hat. The
the sunglasses
to the back.
To the back like that.
Sure.
Oh shit, we profiling like a mofo over here. The sunglasses to the back. And look at these cops over here to the left.
They all run up on it.
Yeah. Oh man, nah, I don't want these cops patrolling my community.
Nah, heck no, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they using their service guns as toys.
Exactly, it's weapons.
We're gonna find out. I feel like this is more serious than horseplay, even though it could have been he shot him, but then you were like, oh shit, I shot him, and then run out to go help,
right?
Just to make it look like I wasn't trying to kill him.
No,
I wasn't trying to hurt him.
I think this is horseplay on both ends, and that hair trigger, like you touch that. Psh.
I don't lie. I've been almost shot before.
I think that's horseplay.
If that's horseplay like that, they've done this before. That ain't the first time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why
the
investigation. Because they probably see them. They doing a lot.
Because one of them police snitches, them department snitches,
they do it all the time.
They always do it.
Play like this.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah, we do this all the time.
You know, Officer Butt, he does it too. Now it's more of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here in the LA Times, it says fresh evidence leads to new probe of Pasadena cop-on-cop quote-unquote horseplay shooting.
See?
So they're not letting us know what this new evidence is. Let's see.
That's probably what they do around the office all the time.
Let's see what this article says in terms of the new evidence. When questions arise about the conduct we act, through investigations take time. I won't rush one at the expense. Okay, so this chief doesn't want to say what it is for some reason.
He's saying we ain't about to rush our investigation for y'all.
Right. Or we ain't going to say that they doing something and they probably not. So we're going to say, we're going to call it this right now and until we figure everything out.
No, because the public want answers. And he's saying we
They
ain't
don't
rushing
care.
for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Well, I don't want them rushing no investigations on ODM Slim and Munchie B then.
They ain't nothing coming.
They rush us to the county jail.
Yeah.
They rush everything. We need proof.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to see what kind of extra evidence through.
Keep that in the wraps. Watch.
Yeah, it says here thorough investigations take time, and I won't rush one at the expense of the truth.
Right.
The chief said, come on, man. Y'all got both these guys in the interrogation room and figured it out in 30 minutes. Figured out the whole situation in 30 minutes.
You think so?
Yeah. Because a lot of these cops, they have to give statements when stuff like this happens.
They lie.
Yeah, but it's all on video.
It's blue.
Yeah, they could be lying about why it happened.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Do you have a problem with officer such and such?
No problem.
Nah, man, we cool.
Everything's straight.
They probably got their stories together right there too.
Right.
Where the camera cuts off.
Right here.
Hey, we got to get our stories together.
Hey, bro, I think they do that. I think it's a lot of them that horseplay like that, and somebody within the department talk to higher ups like, man, this goes on all the time.
Right.
And the gun just ain't went off, and that's why it's more officers being looked at right now.
I can see that.
And he shot him in the shoulder. And look, if he would have shot him in the head, he would have been dead. Boom.
Right. Out of here.
And then what would they been saying? That would be a crazy news story, right? Pasadena police officer shoots and kills another police officer in the garage.
I bet he get
I'd have been happy.
I bet he get time for that.
And then he's gonna try to say we was horse playing.
I'd have been happy.
Yeah, but if he tried to say we was horse playing and I accidentally killed him, that don't even sound.
Hey, but it is what it is.
Nah, he gonna get manslaughter.
Right.
He wouldn't get sent up the river like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They get slaps on the wrist.
Right. Facts.
All right, brothers. ODM Slim.
Yes, sir.
Where can the folks tap in with ODM Slim and the ODM Slim live show.
Oh, ODM Slim show and the ODM Slim live show on YouTube, Twitch, and everything above. You know
How's Twitch treating you?
That's good.
Okay.
It's good. I get more focus over there, but it's good. It's good.
Can you simultaneously
Yes, I do that.
stream?
I do that.
Twitch and YouTube?
At the same time.
Okay.
I do it with Streamlabs. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta tap in.
You don't use StreamYard. You Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, not StreamYard. StreamYard is for like the beginners, and the Streamlabs is for like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing.
Yeah, talk your ish. Yeah.
The OBS means you're a professional.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I never seen a commercial or an ad for OBS, but if they do run ads, tap in with ODM Slim.
Oh, that's a fact.
Munchie be the mayor.
Me and my little bro, Lil Philly, dropped a project called Trench Baby. Everybody go run that up everywhere you can click. And Morals Over Money TV. You know what I'm saying? For content.
You got the dope interviews going on over there on Morals Over Money. I just saw one you did with a brother. I think it was one of your rap mates.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's little bro.
That was the one where you. That was the one.
When I call Rick Rock.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Everybody tap in on Tap Out. MB_ the mayor on Twitter and Instagram.
That was an interesting little exchange you had there about channels getting snatched. Let me ask y'all before we conclude this: is reporting a channel considered police activity to you guys? This is YouTube. This is content.
All right.
How do you guys define that?
Artists, I'm saying this. I'm saying it's telling this like that got to do with a crime. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even say, oh, he's telling somebody.
Yeah.
Because it ain't telling somebody, right? But it just, my thing is, we in a space that we create off each other. It's everybody say, oh, it's cloud chasing. That's what to do. When you upload a video about Jay-Z, it's the same thing. It's cloud chasing, right? My thing is, we in a space together. Now you can protect yourself. You can protect yourself, and that's what you're doing. But I don't agree with it. I never did it. I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because people work hard for these things, and it's a lot of people wait for these people to work hard, and then I'm gonna take their channel at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like it at all. I think it's gay. It's cowardice, straight up.
Munchie.
I think it's situational. So I'm hung on it. I don't know. It's situational. Like in Spotty Face case, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? He should have been struck so many times in his page taking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we got to be careful on this quote unquote bully type of content. What's the other word YouTube uses? Harassment and bullying. Those are subjective terms. So you got to be real careful about how you say what you say about this other person that you might not be a fan of. Mm-hmm. You know, and I definitely am very careful of what I say about someone. I make sure it does not fall into that harassment category or bullying category.
I'm tired of the word allegedly. You basically said I did it. Munchie B allegedly shot the person in the head. Bro, allegedly don't take away from the statement, bro. I'm tired of that word. Just because you say allegedly in front of it, don't take, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, some people use that word incorrectly. Like your boy Poetic Flacco was talking about Young Ant, and then he says Young Ant allegedly was involved in the taco truck shooting.
Right.
But then he continues to give details about how Young Ant is involved in the taco truck shooting. That's not allegedly anymore. You're stating it as a fact.
It's facts. That's
yeah.
What you're doing.
Now you can say allegedly Young Ant was involved in the taco truck shooting. End of it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Once you start saying
he told a whole 10-minute story.
Right. Right.
That's not allegedly anymore.
Nah, yeah, you adding facts or your facts to it.
Yeah, but I will say this, Slim. You can tell on somebody that's not a crime. Like if your coworker goes to the boss and says, "Slim is taking long breaks," you know, he's taking long breaks.
If you tell,
that's ratting on you in the workplace.
If you tell on something and it's a consequence at the end of it,
there you
that's
go.
Telling.
There you go.
Like if you tell my girlfriend that I was over here with Susie, that's snitching.
Well, then the YouTube stuff is telling because the consequences, you get a strike, you lose your channel.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go, Munchie B.
Yeah, but you know, YouTube. I don't know if you guys have this on your panel, but YouTube has a section that feeds you everyone who stole content from you.
Yeah.
You go into your copyright. I think it's a copyright tab.
I don't use it at all.
and it just tells you this person stole.
They say they reuse your content.
And they'll tell you the percentage.
Right. Well, how much they using it?
They use 100%,
Right.
or they only use 10%.
Right.
Yeah, when I see that and I see 10% or 15% or 20%, I leave it alone. But when I see 100%, I might pursue it.
I'm using 100% everybody's content.
I know, and that's gonna hurt you down the line when it's that person that decides to go after you.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna come after them.
Yeah, but you can't use 100% of someone's content.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm a different type of content creator. I'm not. You take my page, I'm gonna come take your house.
I know he's only kidding, y'all.
Yeah, no, for sure I am.
Yeah, that's Strike Back Slim. Striking back.
Striking back fast.
Yeah, Strike Back Slim.
All right, y'all. Make sure you get up with Spody Face on his new channel.
Right.
Don't forget about this channel, StreetTV. We got all the video clips and all the episodes here. And if you just want to listen to us, we're on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and all your favorite podcast platforms that you like to listen to. We out.